Hey y'all, and welcome back to another lovely episode of Dearest Dish. Welcome back to another episode of Dearest Dish. And before we get started, of course, go ahead and subscribe right here. Go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so today on the menu, I whipped up a quesadilla, chicken quesadilla to be exact. I was kind of contemplating, should I make this? Is this just simple? It's just, I don't really care. I was craving it. I was like, I'm gonna make it, and that's what it's gonna be. I just cooked this, so it's not on my other channel, Deeara's Way, because I was like, I'm hungry. I need to cook something. I didn't have time to be recording everything. But anyway, let me move my little pizza cutter. This is my chicken quesadilla here. Put it up to the screen so you guys can see everything. Of course, homemade as usual, per usual. I went ahead and I cooked some chicken thighs, whipped those up, went to the store, got some bell peppers and onions, cut those up, put them in there. Got a can of diced tomatoes, whipped it all together in a pan. Then I also made me some guacamole, which I have extra of over here. And then I made some green sauce. I've made this before on my other channel, I believe. If not, then I'll just remake it and do it again. But anyway, I made this green sauce, basically like a cilantro sauce. It has cilantro in it, duh. Whatever seasoning I put in there has bell pepper, onions in there. Vinegar, has mayo in there. Of course, I've been using it already because I've already eaten a couple of quesadillas. Anyway, and for my drink, I just got some lemonade. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and dig in because it should be cooled off by now. And this bread that I'm using, this tortilla that I'm using, is new to me, but you can find it like at Aldi somewhere. But it's like a zero something. Zero carbs, zero blah, 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 blah. That's what it is. And you can kind of tell the difference because it's a little more lightweight. I did that. Sometimes you just gotta pat yourself on the back. You know? Anyway, I'm gonna start using this in a minute. So, started back, going to the gym. I was like, you know what? Might as well, start someday. I started like on a Friday, a random Friday. I was like, let me just get this membership and go. My thing with gyms is, of course, the atmosphere has to be clean, bathrooms have to be clean, and then like the TVs in there. I asked the guy when he was like showing me around, before he showed me around, I said, do y'all have cable? I was like, do we have cables? He was thinking that I was talking about rope or cables that you work out with. I was like, no, like cable, because I see obviously the TVs, like you have HGTV, do you have the Food Network, do you have all that stuff? Because oh my God, one Planet Fitness I went to, pause, get back to the story and say it. One Planet Fitness I went to, they just had regular TV. TV was static, wasn't nothing but the news on. Sometimes you see little sports, PBS Kids probably was on. So I said, what is this? Like, what is this? I feel like when I work out, I need something to kind of keep my focus. Yes, the music is keeping my focus, but I need something to kind of like keep me entertained so I can forget that I'm actually walking or jogging or something like that. Anyway, I said, do y'all have cable? It's like cables, wires. I said, no, like cable TV, like, you know, whatever. And I explained, like, the previous one that I went to didn't have that, blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, yeah, we have HGTV, Food Network. Because I was looking, I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, like the TVs are up on the wall and stuff. So anyway, that's another thing I look for when it comes to gyms, because it's like I want something to focus on, you know? Yeah, so I just started. I have no plan but to just start, you know, just to start getting cardio in, start lifting. Maybe I'll go back to having a trainer. I had one in the past. He was really cool. He's really cool. But then he was like, I think you got it now. I think you got it. You don't need me anymore. I was like, oh, man. But anyway, yeah. So what do I usually do? And I don't keep a time limit on how long I'm there, because I feel like that messes with the mental too. You know how like people, sometimes when you go to the gym and you see them, they're like walking on the treadmill or running. When people cover the time with like a towel or something. I had to take a bite. Yeah. Some people, they cover the time on there with a towel so they don't have to focus on the time and be so tired all the time while they're working out. I don't time myself. I just put it on, because it's already kind of set to like 1 hour. I recently learned how to change that to like an hour and a half. But yeah, I just go. I don't be like, okay, I gotta get up. I gotta be there by 8 and then I gotta be out by. I just be there. Sometimes I'll be there for like 2 hours. Sometimes I may run a little over, depending on how fast or slow I'm walking. I just do that. I just go with the flow. Put me on some good music. What was recently? Oh, I've been listening to like the party mixes like on YouTube and stuff. How the DJs just, you know, mix and stuff. I've been listening to those. I found a couple of my favorites. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep this going. Today I just listened to an interview. That was an hour long, so you know that kept my focus on the interview, and hour went by and that was it. And then I stayed on there an hour and a half. But anyway, hour went by, then I watched half of another interview, then I listened to some music for the rest of the other 30 minutes that I had. But yeah, I don't have no goals. My goal is just to be active. Now, child, 2021, when I was in the gym, talking about leg press and the leg press is my favorite, first of all. I would say that. But anyway, I was leg pressing like 275. And I remember it because I was getting up there. Because all you got to do is sit down and just press. That's pretty much it. Plus your legs are the strongest, you know, muscle, not muscle, but, you know, limbs on your body, if that makes sense. Anyway, so yeah. I went in there. And I just got back started up first. Gotta build my strength up again. I'm in the ones right now. Because I was like, oh, I remember I was doing 275. Leg pressing, 275. 275, excuse me. Child, I put it on 275. Like, oh, let me see if I still got it. I did not. I did not have it at all. At all. It was a no. I've been doing like the ab machine too, which hurts. It hurts really bad. I'm like, you know what? You gotta start somewhere. And I don't do anything too intense. Like if I feel like, you know, I just feel like it's starting to hurt. It's like, all right, you ain't gotta go this hard that fast. Huh? I don't do too much. I do exactly what I need to keep my body going. And that's it. But it always first starts with me getting on the treadmill, doing my hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And then I just like do the other machines. The manager there, I was telling him I was having trouble with like my lower back and stuff. I was like, yeah, I remember when I used to do like the leg press. The leg press would kind of like help with my lower back. I don't know why. Cause like there's another stretch machine over there that you can use for your lower back, and it'll, you know, stretch your back out, blah blah blah. I was like, sure, show me. He showed me. I was like, awesome, that works. But I'll do that. Like I'll stretch first beforehand. I like stretch my back, my legs, whatever. Then I get on the treadmill and stuff. But yeah. Also, like, you know, when you start back going to the gym, your appetite increases. So I'm trying to stay on the same schedule as far as eating. But I be hungry. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just ate. Why is my body hungry again? But obviously there's been a switch, so my body needs that energy. So I'm like, okay, I eat just a little bit more, but I ain't trying to, you know, overdo it. But yeah, this morning I woke up really early. And I just had energy to wake up and like do stuff. Child, I'm in here washing the dishes, doing laundry, all type of stuff. Took a shower this morning, just doing stuff, And I'm like, I was trying to like, cause I woke up and I was hungry. My body was like, girl, you hungry. You did that workout, you're hungry again. I'm like, but I ate before I went to sleep. Why am I so hungry? So I got up early this morning. I'm like, I know I ain't hungry yet. So I was like, you know what? What's up? Actually, I was up probably like midnight up until about like 6. I know that's a long time, but I was trying to give myself enough time to not, like I said, I was just doing random stuff so I wouldn't have to like wake up and then eat, because that kind of would have like made me tired and I would just went back to sleep. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? I have some energy. I drank some water, drank my green juice. I've been back juicing too. So that was kind of like my little breakfast or whatever before I like ate some more. Anyway, got up, drank some water, drank my green juice, did all my chores, my house chores. First of all, when you're an adult, it's not chores, it's just stuff you got to do. So 6 a.m. roll around. I'm like, all right, girl, go ahead and eat. Go ahead and eat. You know, don't suffer no more. Go ahead and eat. So went ahead and ate my quesadilla. Like I said, this isn't my first quesadilla. I've been eating them. Yeah, had that for breakfast, then went back to sleep. Got up, went to the gym. That's all she wrote. I do need to find a different time to go to the gym now, because I don't know, I just need to switch it up. I don't want to see the same people all the time. I don't. Man, I was in the gym. First of all, tons and tons of treadmills were available. I get on the treadmill that's on a little end right there. So it's act like these are the treadmills. So this is the empty treadmill and this is my treadmill. I'm on this one right here because I can like see the TV and like watch, Food Network. So these are the 2 treadmills that are on the end. There's 1,000 other treadmills over there, empty. Here comes somebody. Get on this treadmill right here. And I'm like, I did the biggest eye roll. I was like, oh my God, like, do you not see that there's 1,000 other treadmills right there? Why are you next to me? I'm like, you know what? Girls, go ahead and get your little workout in. Let it be. I never got that type of behavior. Similar to like when people park their car. People, if they got like either a nice car or they just, they just like to park their car in the back or somewhere. They'll park their car by itself off into the distance. Millions of other, parking spaces open. Somebody pull up right next to them. Like, did you not see all of this, like, available? Why are you next to me? Sometimes it just throw off the vibe because, like, either they might be running or walking or whatever, but sometimes it's just their scent or just, I was like, you gonna give me no space? Because now you over here sweating and breathing hard and you could have did that down there on the next block of treadmills. But you want to come sit next to me? Walk next to me? Yeah, it was just, I don't know. And then, like, I did my time on there, got off, went to another machine. Same person. They going, I said, what you got going on? I'm the type of person, I'm not going to say nothing. But after a while, I'll just start, I'm annoyed. Why do you keep that? I don't know. That's why I can pick a different time to go to the gym, just switch it up. Because I'm tired of seeing the same people. Anyway, I didn't even look at the bottom of this girl. Oh, it came out good. Bottom looks good. Front looks good. And there's plenty of like chicken and stuff left over. I'm gonna have that for lunch tomorrow. And my tortilla chips. I was gonna, cause I made some chili too. I was on TikTok live last week, I believe. Made a whole pot of chili and cornbread. Did it up really nice. I was on TikTok for probably 45 minutes. Cause they say like you have to be on there like longer than 20 minutes or something. But I was like, I know I'm gonna be on here longer than 20 minutes because the food takes forever, of course. I was talking to some lady who, because I mentioned cast iron pan or pot or whatever. She was like, yeah, the food turns out really good. I was like, I really want one. But I just got used to, the non-stick pans and all that stuff. So it's like, I'm gonna buy one day. And I'm like, yeah, girl. No, the lady was like, yeah, girl, that cornbread turned out so nice in that cast iron. I'm like, girl, I done already started with my non-stick pan. But yeah, I'm gonna buy one day. Just not today. The weather is changing. Like a couple of weekends ago, hot, like upper 70s and stuff. I thought we had already switched to fall. It was cold prior to that. Then it got hot. I went out to run some errands. I'm out at this little shopping center. Everybody outside, shorts, just summer clothes. I'm like, dang, it was so nice though. Like, it was just the perfect weather. Perfect weather. Everybody was outside. The wind had like a little breeze to it. Not a cold breeze, like a little kind of mid, like chill, warm breeze, if you know what I mean. And it was cool. Sun was out. It did that for like 3 days. Oh, okay. Nice, I like it. And then of course it switched up on this child. switched up on us. It got real cold. Started raining. Thought I saw some snow. I said, But yesterday and today, in the 70s again. I'm like, look, we go through this every year, of course. People don't like when the seasons change, you know, because all type of stuff. But I'm like, dang. Just be consistent. Now, I'm grateful for the sunny days. I really am. I'm very grateful for the sunny days. But like, dang, don't trick me. Don't trick me. I was in a good mood. But yeah. Holidays are coming around. You know what I always want? Not always wanted, but I only think about it around this time. People always talk about how good the Popeye's turkey is. Is it a turkey they do or a big chicken? I don't know. They always talk about like how good it is. I looked on the site last year, of course, and they were like, oh, we're all out. Everybody already pre-ordered. I'm sure if I look on the site again, they're already out. But I want to try one year. Just to see what it tastes like. I believe it's a turkey they do since it's Thanksgiving. Not just like a big, yeah, it's a turkey. Not like a big chicken. But yeah. Holidays are here. Stores are like stocked with all of, you know, decorations and all that stuff. Overstocked. It look like ain't nobody out there buying nothing. I mean, I be seeing people out, but they don't be buying it. I don't know. People ain't got time to be buying all this extra stuff. They got bills. I ain't mad at them. All right, I'm at 21 minutes. I might eat this in one sitting. I don't know. And Christmas. I'm so mad people have made Thanksgiving like a quick holiday. Because remember when you were younger, we had time to celebrate each holiday when it came up. Now, it's just, they be having Christmas stuff out in August. Like, dang, can we celebrate the summer first? Like, you know, the holidays in the summer first? Halloween stuff be out in the summertime. They got all the seasons like out where they need to be. And now, it's like, around this time, it's like, it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. People be like, oh, Halloween, because Halloween, of course, you get to dress up, blah, 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 whatever. And they be like, Thanksgiving, quick. Christmas, oh, Christmas. Like, dang, why are we skipping Thanksgiving? I miss actually having the time to celebrate holidays. But yeah. Moving fast, I don't know why. Like, I feel like October went by so fast. It did, but it didn't. I don't know. It did, but it didn't. And now we're in November. Then December. And now Happy New Year again. You know? Well, I hope y'all, accomplish some goals that you set for yourself in 2025. My goals, you know what somebody told me? Not even told me, but like, I don't know. Especially when I was like younger, teenager, then like in my 20s and stuff. You know, like everybody has like a New Year's resolution and whatever. You know, like when the New Year come around, everybody's asking like, oh, what's your New Year's resolution, blah, blah, blah. Remember I was at work one time I asked my supervisor, I'm just making small talk. I was like, oh, so what's your New Year's resolution? He was like, to finish what I started last year and just keep going. And for some reason, the way he said it was just like, it made sense. Like, why are you so pressed? Why is everybody so pressed about having a New Year's resolution and just, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this. No, you don't. Slow down. Slow down. Whatever you didn't finish then, there's no cutoff date, time, whatever, I don't know. Just keep going. Just keep being consistent. If you didn't achieve it last year, keep going. You might achieve it this year. So don't even be tripping about New Year's resolution. Oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do. And I was like, when he said that, I was like, it makes a lot of sense. Because I always have like these goals, and I do complete my goals most of the time. But it's like, girl, why are you even tripping? Why are you even in a rush to do all of this? Just chill. Complete what you did last year, and then set some new stuff for you this year. Don't trip off that. Huh? Anyway, but this year's been good. I feel like if something crazy has happened, child, I didn't put it to the back of my mind. I can't even remember nothing right now. I don't want to remember crazy stuff. This is so good. Y'all should make y'all some quesadillas. I'll do a video on it. I just didn't feel like this time. I just didn't feel like it this time. Cause I was hungry. I was like, no, I'm hungry. I just want to eat. But yeah. Every time I make this green sauce, it always comes out different each time. Because like, I'll add like the same ingredients, but I don't be measuring nothing. I just eye it. It tastes good each time, but I just be eyeing it. So like sometimes instead of putting like vinegar in there, I'll do banana peppers because it still has like that same acidity. I think I said that right. But anyway, I'm like, okay, instead of vinegar, do this. And sometimes the acidity, I guess, from the banana peppers is a little more than what the vinegar is. But I like this. This is just right. This is just right. Oh, I put jalapenos in there too. So it's a little spicy, but not too much. As I mentioned before, I used to love me like some spicy food. I don't know where that came from, but this was like a while ago though. But I used to love me some spicy food. But over time, I was like, it's too hot. I even be tripping about hot sauce now. Crazy thing is, no, yeah, I'm tripping about hot sauce a little bit now, but I'll get some buffalo sauce because it's not as, hot to me. Just hot stuff in general. But yeah, I'm assuming obviously through life, like go through changes, your body goes through changes as far as like what you can tolerate, what you can no longer tolerate. And that's with people too, not just food. But yeah, like when you get older, you be like, ooh, I don't like sweets. I don't like sweets anymore. When you were younger, you eat sweets all day. But your body is just like, when you get older, your body is just like, nah, you don't need that. So, as far as just like sweets and like drinks and stuff, like I said, I've been juicing. It's been working. What I usually juice is I juice spinach, apples, cucumbers. I've done some beets, but I just recently tried that. Oh, and celery. Like, I don't try to put like too much in there, but of course I'll put lemon juice in there too, so spruce it up, I guess. But yeah, recently I made a video on my channel, Deeara's Way, where I juiced, and that's the most recent video that's up right now, where I juiced spinach, cucumbers, celery, and beets. If I can remember that correctly, yeah. When beets are juiced, they have like this pretty burgundy color. Looks like a ruby. It's so pretty. But yeah, I juiced that, and that was cool. I like that. But yeah, back to like what I normally juice. For sweetness, it's either an apple. Like most of the time, it's an apple. Oh yeah, just an apple. Most of the time, it's an apple. But just recently, I was like, oh, let me switch the apples out for pears, because I haven't had pears in years. Like I haven't had a pear because I don't know. I just never needed a pear. I don't know. I was like, you know what? Let me just take the apples out, and I am going to juice some pears. And the pears is cool. Pears have like this light sweet taste. It wasn't overpowering. So I was like, okay, this works. Because I know like when I juice apples, I'm like, I know I don't need to put too many apples in there because it's like sweet. And like I usually juice like Honey Crisp apples. So I'm like, I only need probably like 2 apples in this green juice, and that'll be it. But with the pears, I had a whole bag of pears, cut them up, put them in the juicer, juiced them, and everything flowed. Like it was just so balanced. It was like a light sweet taste. You can taste the green, you can taste the lemon, you can taste like everything was just balanced, and I liked it. I'm gonna do that again. I was supposed to juice today, but child, I was coming from running errands. I had to use the bathroom, and the crazy thing is I was at the store. Like, why didn't I use the bathroom in the store? I was like, you know what, girl, just hold it. Just wait till you get home so you can be in your own space. But yeah, I had to use the bathroom, so I didn't have time to like stop by the store and get everything that I needed to juice. So I did not juice, and I will not be going back out tonight. No. Time for some more guacamole. If I can open it, oh my gosh. I need more over here. We'll add a little bit. I guess I can't eat all of this in one sitting. I got some paper towel. I always be forgetting the paper towel. I got that. Excuse me. But yeah, I went to, oh my gosh, I went to Hobby Lobby because I wanted to do like this project, this canvas project. Now, of course, I picked the perfect day to go to Hobby Lobby on a Saturday, Saturday afternoon. And I tell you, that store was so packed. That line was so long. I said, oh no, I'm just about to be in here browsing, because ain't no way I'm about to get what I need to get in line, wait, and no, because I don't have the patience, time or patience for it. I looked around the store, saw what I needed, saw the price for it. I don't even think their canvas was on sale this week. I don't think so. But anyway, then I saw their Christmas aisle. Of course, they got all the Grinch stuff in there. They have some really good Grinch stuff in there too. I'm like, oh, this is nice. I ain't buying it because number one, the decorations are amazing, but then like you find yourself having all of this stuff. Like, what are you gonna do with all of it? Of course, I don't know. I'm just not that type of person that to be hoarding stuff. Anyway, child, it was so packed. All the families were in there. The kids were in there. Shuffling. I said, no, ma'am. I will not be in here. But anyway, I had to postpone that project another day so I can get everything that I need. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'm finished for now. Yeah, I'm done. I don't feel like eating no more. All right. Thank y'all again for joining me on another lovely episode of Dearest Dish. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, y'all. Subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.